stages when we had seen Zerayumi in the past and Zeri Lulu more commonly more recently. This feels like it's more mid-gamey as a result because you don't have that same level of protection. Berserker can't play as crazy without an enchanter in his back pocket, but it does give him
rotates over first. C9 still just looking to force down this Drake. They want to keep Pioshik away. They don't want to risk some kind of a coin flip. They've secured the Drake, but can anything go back the other way for Team Liquid? CoreJJ goes in, uses his flash to trade away from Sion. Sion joins up for the fight. That's Yawn going to be forced to flash away. Follow-up coming out from Fudge. They find the decimating smash. They find Yawn. They find first blood for Berserk.
Done for M&S, but he is on the crown of the Shattered Queen. He went for that defensive mythic here against this hard engage. Nice scatter.
Oh, look at that. CoreJJ has to disengage now after looking for the engage there. Harry's chasing Blabber into the back. Wants to find the damage onto the Viego, but not quite going to get it just yet. Summit's teleported in, and Fudge has found his way here with the ultimate. Harry's taken low, and Berserker takes him out. Now you got Summit on the front line, but he doesn't have any firepower behind him. Core already used the cooldowns looking for the engage, and now Summit's got to walk away. Yon and CoreJJ separated. Pioshik looking for the kill on M&S. He's going to find it, but he won't get anything else. Team Liquid 3v4, Cloud9 with the other end of the jungle as Berserker's been left on wave clear duty here at the mid lane tier 1 turret. Unfortunately for C9, not a lot of HP left. Kicked away from the wall he wanted to flash over, but then still is able to flash for the safety of his teammates further up the river. The Herald is summoned up in mid to destroy the tier 1, and now they're also using M&S to allow it to keep pushing onto the tier 2. Cloud9 getting a lot of damage onto that tier 2 turret in mid of Team Liquid, as TL still looks to grab some sort of a punish here. M&S still has Crown of the Shattered Queen, so any initial burst is going to be drastically reduced, even if they do get on top of him. Fudge frontlining here, just trying to control anybody in his way. Scatter the Weak from M&S comes out, nice connect onto Yawn. They immediately force out the ulti, but Blabber can't get away. He can't use the Heartbreaker in time, and it means that Team Liquid pops the Viego. But now the is there, and CoreJJ is immediately killed. Team Liquid has the run, and Berserker's got his gun. He's gonna take out everybody, making a double. Is he gonna get the triple? Not quite yet. Cloud9, they might have lost their jungler, but they paid him back in blood.
Yeah, that was huge. It was a good initial reaction there from TL here on Yawn. They're able to land the initial stun, and then they want to go for the follow-up for the 100-0. The scatter lands, Blabber, Flash W with the objective. They don't have the setup. Cloud9 again dominating in that regard. Fudge is deep in the enemy jungle, making sure there's no way that they can actually move up. You can see M&S, as well as Ven, as well as Fudge, are all kind of covering their bases. They just have a couple people on that dragon. They're making sure no one can sneak in it.
Pioshik using the elite. Sven flashing the Pepega frog back at his opponent for that kick. As we do have Team Liquid losing their tier 2 here in the top lane. Can't get anybody over there in time to stop it. And Summit, further away from the rest of the team, is again going to be soaking a lot of damage. He survives for the time being, but C9 is throwing everything at him to make sure that he doesn't get away all the way. Summit still at about 100 HP, and Fudge gets the kill. Team Liquid now with a full disengage. Harry's trying to,
Berserker only, and even he's going to be hard to kill it and actually fight through. And he just got his IE, by the way, so he's on his ultimate power spike. Summit has no flash. He could just be in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, Summit's just taking a lot of damage. Blabber getting hit by a couple of spells here too. Down to about half HP. Defensive ulti back over the wall from the C9 jungler. Summit's down to, man, like 30%. Not a whole lot left in the tank, and M&S just executes him with the Syndra ulti. Remember, that's part of the ult now.
Yeah, gonna be able to get that kill. Nicely done. And now C9 are onto this. They gotta get in there, but Pioshik's not even close. The soul's just gonna be gone, but they're looking for the fight.
CoreJJ tried to go in, but he's reduced to almost no HP. He still has...
So they know where he is. They actually connect the scatter.
Pioshik trying to do anything to maintain some sort of a possible angle to steal this away. They know they need some sort of a miracle steal. Harry goes in and finds a kill on Sven. That's a good start, but they need to find more. Team Liquid's bringing the back up, and Summit has re-arrived. The Baron is at 3,000 HP, 2,000 HP. Pioshik goes into the pit. Team Liquid are thinking about maybe stealing it away, but now they gotta be careful. The team's all split up. Berserker's gonna be focused, but Yawn's gonna be killed. It's Blabber taking the kill as Yawn dies. Summit dies. Core dies. Team Liquid dies, and C9 outplays him again. Harry and
Pioshik to punish. If Summit had his flash from earlier, when Pioshik went in the pit, it was at 2K, but he just didn't have the time to actually get it down while his team was losing that team fight. So unfortunately, no one could actually flash in and join him in M&S now. pushing.
Would land pretty much guarantees the kill. Team Liquid does not have the cleanse available for their Xayah, even though Jan has his ulti. If Liquid, they're saying this is how we do it. This is pretty much our only chance. Summit's gonna walk over. The tier 3 turret is not gonna last long enough. CoreJJ tries to go in. He's just stunned up, has to run back. Fudge, ready to finish him off, and he grabs the kill for the killing spree. Jan is all the way in retreat, and Pyosik tries to cover his exit, but the weak are scattered, and Cloud9 are looking to end the game. Jan and Pyosik run back to the tier 3 as Harry goes into the back line only to die. Blabber takes the kill on him, and M&S looks for another execution, this time on the top laner. C9 gets it done as soon as they get the Baron. M&S zones away the remaining 2 players, and the Nexus turrets are next in line. Jan tries to defend, but he's stuck back in the spawn platform. Team Liquid may have taken down FlyQuest, but C9's a whole different beast, and they're gonna take the win in 29 minutes.
What does this comp do? Literally only run at you, right? It's Kaisa, it's Ahri Vibe.
Didn't work out. Spica's back here. It's time for some alcove gaming.
Oh, 3v3 though, but IMT are
they just immediately snap engage from Ayla, but they don't immediately get the burst on tactical. Now Spica's the one in trouble. That time the counterattack works for Immortals. They might look for even more. Kenvi wants to go in, but the stun doesn't quite have the range.
Tactical should be their dragon.
All right, Immortals. Let's see this secure. Should be nothing to it. There it is. All right.
Moved up Ayla, so there is potential for a 4v4 here.
Both AD carries are still in bottom lane. Nice charm comes out from Vikla to hit Revenge. But the reinforcements from Balulu are not enough. Revenge is killed first, and Impact takes the credit. Now you're gonna get a counter kill coming in as Spica falls over. Kenvi wants to grab the possession, take the body, flashes out, goes for the Vault Breaker on Impact, who's isolated on the wrong side of the river, and edge. But it's IMT. Back on the Herald. Should be another eyeball proc here. Never mind, we're just gonna get a fight. They run in, and Ayla is the first to explode as Kenvi stays alive thanks to the reset. Prince has to flash back over the wall, and the top laners have joined the fight. Revenge wants to go in on Spica, who's now stuck, but he gets back over the wall. Not far enough, and he can't reach the blast cone in time.
There is a Galio and kind of this counter engage on the other side, and a Xayah and so on. You can't just full send everyone all at once in the first moment of the fight, right? Or potentially you're gonna get all hit by the Galio, all taunted, all hit by the Xayah, etc.
Fleshy with the flash over the wall for the engage onto Ayla. They kill Rakan, break up bot lane, and Xayah's the one feeling better.
A lot of one-way trips for Spica, right? He has to be the initial person engaging, and if everyone dives in at the same time...
What on earth was going on there? That looked way too close. Kenvi's gonna get killed, and now we got a 2v2 here for the follow-up. Balulu goes in. They're looking to chain CC Spica, and that'll allow them to trade the junglers.
Actually get that gold spent and TP down towards Dragon, or if they're gonna be willing to actually just give this up. Either way, it is a trade, as we see Balulu taking down a tower of his own on the bottom side. Yeah, and now, a nice little trade there from mid lane, but look at over the wall!
Oh, tactical just gets destroyed. That's what I'm talking about when you don't have a cleanse. If you're CC'd 100-0.
Pro view to see how little time he actually had to react, because very likely his camera is down on Prince watching those members.
Who's home?
They don't know.
Who's home?
Kraken PD. They're not expecting a 20-minute Baron. This is gone. Unless Kenvi checks instantly.
And unfortunately for him, it's not in time. FlyQuest sneak a 21-minute break and all. They're going to find him. Yeah, Prince is just soloing down the Drake. They're like, we don't even need our jungler here. We'll just take it like that. Or are we still going to get it? Spica's now isolated. Okay. He'll see Balulu. Prince is still behind. Spica wants to charge away. The plan works out after a long, long time. Yeah. But they end up just trading a kill on Spica for a teleport and a Drake. Now, if they can get Prince, then maybe we're talking about something. Revenge goes in, stun comes out, taunt goes through, Justice Punch lands, damage goes. There it is. Enough to take him to 0. Shutdown over to Revenge.
Good couple kills. They do lose
through. Gets the ulti out of Tactical, though, and that's going to be huge for the follow-up fight, if it happens.
But Tactical can't enter. This positioning's so bad. He's got no ult. How does he play?
Cannot fire on anybody. They've already lost their jungler, but now Spica can find the engage on the Immortals AD carry. FlyQuest trying to regroup and find the way back on a Tactical now. As you can see, Vikla escaping to the top side of the fight, but Tactical fights back. Balulu was able to reinforce him, and Revenge was dealing with everyone off to the side. IMT are holding on. Impact stuck in no man's land. We'll try to use a decimating smash, get something here. Should just be able to kill him off. Nobody died of the dead body. All right.
Great fight from Immortals. I thought it was going to look really, really bad. but keeping the advantage in the fight, it also, by proxy, kept Tactical alive.
Immortals is not willing.
Start this up, though. This feels very risky.
Yeah, I think they just want FlyQuest to
bring
come
them in.
towards them
Yeah.
so they can try to do their counter-engage plan. Impact is going to go in first, and Fleshy's going to get bursted down. Vikla takes that kill, and now Balulu's looking for the ult. Prince is low. Revenge wants to kill him, but he can't quite find the damage. Now he solos him out. Balulu finds a tunnel to 3. Immortals, his team fighting FlyQuest, but FlyQuest are better at team fighting. Immortals collapse, and FlyQuest march to victory, hunting down the last man. A triple kill to Vikla, and the Ahri lands the charm to guarantee the last one. It's all over except the last couple.
Damage down. The taunt lands there on a Bolulu, but then Vikla just steps forward and is actually able to finish off Tactical, who was already... It was actually really well played by Tactical as well. I think most people, when they see the Ahri flying in there, would just insta-press their ult. But he actually just trusted in his mechanics. He sidesteps the charm, does stay alive, so he still has the ulti available, which he may need now.
Oh no, he's just gonna die before he gets to use it. They're too fed with the Ahri, and FlyQuest are looking real good in this fight. Impact CC'd everybody. Balulu and Revenge want to get something, but the only thing they're gonna get's an obituary. It's Spica picking up the 1 on Balulu. It's FlyQuest getting 4 for nothing, and now they're just walking it down mid lane.
Yeah, and they could potentially just end the game here. We'll see how far they want to go. The minions are now arriving, and they've just been tanking it up. They are pushing in here. I think they could end. Let's see if they want to go for it.
It's game. They've got way too much damage. Mages win fed with a ton of AP, just absolutely melt through turrets. Prince is still alive. This thing's gonna crumble. Revenge is trying to stop him, but the tank Kisante just melts. That'll do it. Immortals put up a fight, but FlyQuest proved too great of a challenge. Tactical can't do anything as he respawns, and that means FlyQuest are about to grab their 12th win, and they'll do it in 33 minutes.
It's a great pick. Actually ends the
lane death's going one way or the other. There's no way this
Down
bottom
the
lane...
bottom lane. Come on, I gotta see what happened mid. Okay, Palafox is low, gets back underneath the turret. The dive in bottom. It's a first blood for the Varus. It'll be traded 1 for 1.
Okay.
FBI.
Just the nice thing for EG is that EG has more of a fallback plan here.
Oh, and they
dead.
changed it beautifully. It's Chains of Corruption into the Enchanted Crystal.
Further behind. And after your support dies there, you can't actually stay around to click the farm. You just have to say, all right, I go back to base. Those plays. They can find those proactive plays. Utilize all their playmaking, all their engage. Oh, no.
Oh, no, dude. He's
See you
screwed.
later.
Yeah, they're going to wait on the Poppy charge. They give FBI the money.
Yeah, right? And I just think that's clever stuff. CLG gonna try to look. He does have body slam flash.
Okay, goes for the body slam, throws out the ulti. Vulcan with a step back, but now EG's ready to counter him. This is a slaughter. CLG is shut down constantly. Inspired taken low, but Ryoma's made his way into the bottom lane now too. Vulcan targeted by the depth charge of Poom as Ryoma continues to hold CLG at bay and get his team nation of evil geniuses. Make it so you can knock one of these archers into the front line to a more vulnerable spot. Inspired wants to yeet him away, but it's still going to be a Drake for the side of CLG. It will be a sacrificial jungler. They cannot kill the all EG. FBI way out ahead of everybody else, and now we'll see what they can get with the death under contracts. No, FBI may have been caught here. Dokla's gonna knock him back.
Luger.
That is a massive punish right there. Huge money in Luger's pocket.
And that is so important because now he has
Varus Ashe duo. Palafox just trying to clear the wave so the Azir and the Ashe can't force down the turret. Unfortunately, it's a cannon wave.
hundreds more range than you do.
And this top side is not long for the world as EG guys away, but Palafox looks for it, finds the knock onto Vulcan, but FBI ends up only being knocked to save. Gonna enter from the right side. CLG, the remaining 4 players, trying to approach as a unit, but again, some days zoning everybody away.
Oh, nice buffer.
Nice use of the buffer there, coming out from Dokla as they go over the wall, and now they're gonna look for Ryoma, but he shuffles contracts back. The junglers are fighting it out, but Poom is now the target. He's gonna be pulled to safety by Luger. Inspired is stuck in the pit, and now Dokla's the one with no way out. He tries to get away. He blast cones. He lives somehow, and that means EG still has to chase him down. But they've got control over the Drake. They've got control over the health bars. They won the fight, even though, there it is. Ryoma finally invading the top side jungle of EG right now. Mostly just covering for Palafox, seeing if they can steal away a camp or two in the process.
Yeah.
Just want to be pure tanks. If somebody else can get it, then great, and Ash feels the role.
And the components are a lot better than when you're going for Mandate. So that's kind of one of the reasons I think a lot of people have stopped just rushing Mandate. But Dokla, he's probably dead. He's caught up. That's a lot of CC, man.
That thing that I said about it's normally not.
Wave, Ash can look for an ult. And it's such a low cost to be able to throw that out. Because it's no risk, right? That's a great thing about engage tools like Ash Arrow, is you can be 2 screens away, throw that out, you don't hit straight up from the Callista. So that is incredibly effective when there's not multiple people you have to worry about. And EG can be able to grab and find the angle for the Ash Arrow.
Ash Arrow comes out, flash away from contracts, but it means Poom is the one getting caught now. He gets shuffled back into EG. Aaron Nautilus down. That's your Baron green light.
Yep, Dokla's bot, so at the very least they want the TP. Dokla must TP here. When he does, they can pull off, or they can elect to actually go for it. So they got the TP, so now it's decision time. Do EG actually stick on the Baron, or are they just gonna pull off?
They seem to be keeping with it at a slow pace. Someday goes in first, and you got contracts into the back, but he's all alone. Vi takes a one-way ticket to hell, and FBI's the one making sure he gets there. CLG tries to fight him, but EG has not only fought back, they maintained aggro the entire time. They'll take the Baron and see what they can get away with. Palafox wants to pick up one after it. Inspired denies it, and there goes the Tommy gun. Because of the Sun Disc, because of the ability to guarantee that you have that forward operating base, and they can't just run it.
Absolutely, it becomes so tough. CLG are still here though. They're gonna look for a fight. They know this game is falling completely out of reach, but Ryoma doing a good job marking them. Just put up the wall of soldiers, and here comes Sion.
Someday makes sure that he cuts through CLG and puts himself between Luger and any valuable targets. EG's just saying, all right, if you guys want to be behind us, your next
side
is
is
in front. What is going on? I'm having flashbacks to Worlds from a couple years ago and Huang Feng in the base with the Jin, but instead it's CLG going in with Palafox. They're looking for some of the kills that they might actually need. FBI's already killed Luger. Yes, Vulcan will drop, but CLG needs to get more. The shutdown on the FBI. Dokla is going big, but can he go all the way? They need to take out Ryoma, but they haven't quite found him yet. Poom needs the last bit of damage, and he'll finally find it as Inspired and Someday stand versus Contracts and Poom. Palafox working to rejoin the fight, but Contracts and Poom can't keep him around long enough. Now they'll make their way down to the Drake because Soul for EG is alive. Poom gonna separate himself there with a blast cone. Inspired and Someday still trying to beat down Contracts. Palafox joined up. Inspired just beats Contracts over the head with the hammer, and now he's up the wall with the flash. Now they want Poom 2v3.
Where's your damage, CLG?
Geniuses are just smacking him around. The minions killed him.
EG, it is an inhibitor tower down, and it is Vulcan and FBI hunting for Luger, who has no cleanse. Oh,
Comes out. Vulcan finds Poom, but the distance wasn't quite enough to get a long enough stun. He was pretty close overall, so they don't lock him down long enough to guarantee they can get the follow-up kill. Palafox wants the flank angle here. Coming around, but everybody else is disengaged. Contracts goes in alone. Now getting himself back out with his flash. Someday's ready for the re-engage. Poom and Dokla could be the targets. Poom wants to find the depth charge. He's pulled to safety by Luger. Can they get the kill they need on the FBI? He's protected for now. CLG looking to bury the 80 carry, and they got him. But at what price? They've lost Contracts and Dokla, but they killed FBI. Luger's still alive, but EG are a man ahead and 8,000 gold up.
It was a great set of plays.
If he's not wearing a hat, I don't care, because my smite's gonna beat him. And Palafox has a very defensive build. It's a zone
Damage he did to him.
Someday,
Wow.
I think Someday hurts himself when, or not Someday, Contracts hurts himself when he attacks Someday.
Yeah, I think if Someday goes AFK, Contracts will lose the 1v1 to a Thornmail. I'm with you on that one.
It's unlucky.
It is unlucky. It happens, man. But they couldn't hold top, and that's where everyone was. And mid lane has already been prepped up here by Someday, so EG will continue the march forward here. CLG are going to try to have to pick their moment, find that miracle engage. But now there's an Edge of Night on FBI, so you can't even look for that downtown Nautilus ult to set it up.
Poom and Dokla both losing half HP as they try to defend their second inhibitor. Third inhibitor now under fire. Poom had to be saved by Luger already. CLG trying to make their defense. They go in with Contracts ulti, but he's killed instantly. Poom barely holding on through a shield. Dokla's next and alone in the middle of 4. Nobody on EG is down. Ryoma goes in, but he will not find the Emperor's Divide on any target. CLG's remaining 2 players stay alive only because of the fountain, and all 5 EG guys are ready to push the final Nexus turret. As the first one falls, EG have stuck CLG back into their fountain. They will not allow them to leave. They won't allow them to get anything else. They're still trying to pad the stats. Chains of Corruption flies out. Gragas gets interrupted.
It's the slaughter.
And Evil Geniuses get their 10th win of spring.
EG.
In here, the setup with a Viego is also very devastating. Top of the gold charts at the moment, and is going to remain there as Dignitas will trade counterattack here. Using what you know your enemy has vision of is really, really, really strong.
They want to bait it. Emperor's Divide comes out, but then they turn tail right onto Ignar, and they know that his flash is down. First blood for Closer and 100 Thieves.
On Raptors that saw this whole plan as it was being formed, and it gets completely turned around.
Oh, it has to be a flash maybe from Armwood here, but Tenacity low on mana. Does he have the damage to match up against this big crocodile? Looking for the body slam, but he's got the W as well. Yes, he does! Milan is on the board as well. And today now, it seems like the direction is all aligned. The engage from Ignar sets it up, but Busio, great timing with that stopwatch, baits Dignitas in once again, and Tomo has nowhere else to run. He's got a flash, but he knows he's dead to rights anyway.
The all-in, Double Lift can even offensively use the ulti into Blade Caller, no problem.
We got more fighting here. Bjergsen is keeping them as much back possible. Busio forced to flash, is burning down to the Ignite. Closer turns it around, looks for the... Oh, Tenacity body slam into Flash! Connects it onto Santorin. Closer can't get close enough to look for the reset in his passive. Jensen follows up on Ignar's hook to take out Tenacity, and Closer finally gets to take a piece of the crocodile.
For Santorin to get there, all that Dignitas need to do is buy some time.
And Closer's way too low. Oh, Tomo's threatening him. He has Flash and he was playing aggressively, but on the left side, huge Emperor's Divide from Jensen, but it does not stop Bjergsen's damage from shattering him down. Double kill for Bjergsen.
Bjergsen just side defensively back to Tenacity to kill him, but when you get your W as Renekton and he stuns the Gragas, he self-roots for the W. And it's just another dead Aphelios, Rafa.
4 kills.
The Thieves is delivering success. They win the team fight mid. They get a solo bolo in the top lane from Tenacious. But Immortals towards the end as well. Definitely a winnable one for them. So Bjergsen gonna finish up. So just get Tomo a solo tower here. On top of that, it did pass objective bounty. Trying to play cross map, always the name of the game now if you lose by 3k gold that early on. Get the extra gold off of the ward kill.
It's dangerous in these jungle quadrants, especially when you don't have full vision, but 100 Thieves are going to be the one that presses the assault here. But Bjergsen is isolated. Santorin and Jensen trying to turn around, but Bjergsen flashes away to safety. Repositioning from 100 Thieves as they turn tail right onto Ignar. Body slam flash connects. He looks for the explosive cast, but now Tenacity's deep into the heart of it all, and he's got no backup. Dignitas collapsed beautifully.
Yep, 100 Thieves make them. You can easily check them off of it. They are so far behind in items. They are not going to be able to burn through it that quickly to really put the pressure on you. So 100 Thieves, they're actually going to hard shove mid and get the Talia wall cut.
Flash and Gale Force use out of Tomo.
Be able to power through that thing and start to really rally the hopes of the Dignitas.
Have his second item, so even if you don't finish the Baron, you just want to turn and force the fight where you have the stat advantage. 100 Thieves now looking for the engage. They get a flash out of Santorin just thanks to grand entrance from Busio. Closer's on the left side flank, and he knows that Jensen doesn't have Ember's Divide from the earlier jungle invade. Closer flashing forward, takes out the heart of Dignitas as Jensen is now gone.
The straggler there. Classic lurker. Closer on defense side.
There you go.
Able to pick with the Gragas into this Talia. So bottom tower number 1. Rotate over towards top tower. Be able to get IE before the next dragon. Okay, there we go. He just goes back. He completes his IE. This is the second tower I was talking about. Get this one, and then you fully control this jungle leading up to the dragon. Very dangerous now. Santorin trying to lead the charge quickly. If they can push during a reset from 100... Oh.
They have to know. They have to know, right? I mean, the Santorin face checks that he's the tankiest member, but he's just going to get bursted out before anyone else from Dignitas can fire back for a response. Bjergsen goes golden, keeps himself alive. Jensen still has no flash. He's looking for it, but they interrupt him. So he only sweeps up one, and the rest of Dignitas fall as they have to retreat.
Completely sweep this entire jungle to make sure there is no opening. You get no Hail Mary. There's no chance. Through the secondary turret here. Wave clear for Dignitas.
Looking for the initial pick. Glacial Prison from Santorin only stops Bjergsen momentarily before he gets bursted down. Jungle is gone for Dignitas. 100 Thieves pressing the charge, fishing for more damage. Double up steps forward, forced to use the Featherstorm, but he gets the kill on Jensen anyway. He knew what he was doing as Closer looks for the Arctic Assault into Flash. And beautiful knockup from Bucio! That's our most valuable prospect right there, baby, from last summer. 100 Thieves outclassed Dignitas in a beautiful game and a beautiful finish.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he's doing as he's taking tower shots. You know what's coming. The ult into Blade Caller. Double lift rips this game away. 100 Thieves, another impressive win. This one just marching straight to victory. All right, Santorin, here we go.
Okay,
Get
miracle
one.
defense. Double lift super low. Maybe someone goes down. Oh, but 100 Thieves are not going to let Dignitas have any of it whatsoever. Death timer's coming up for Dignitas, but they should be able to rail down the Nexus. 100 Thieves with a clean finish over Dignitas.
MO
Yeah.
this season.
They have been some of our most insane late game team fighters in the entire league. But for Gold, more levels before he can match up to that burst of River. But he's going to look for mid lane, and that's the classic setup. You throw down the cage, you force Gory to flash away. A little bit of damage, but it should not be a kill.
Whoa.
I don't think, right? Oh, that was close.
Yeah, meanwhile on the top side, the gank that River's going for coming through.
He dodged the cocoon, but he's got nowhere else to run, boys. That is first blood for Golden Guardian.
Drake, probably going to get this one for free, but not a big deal. The Rift Herald, of course, more important for them advancing this early game win con.
Yeah, they need the gold. Choose when to use this Rift Herald sooner than later, as plates will be going down.
Whoa.
And Chime looks for an opportunity all in onto Huhi. He throws down the Silence Shroud down and pops the barrier, hoping the Wish as well, but they want this kill so badly. TSM.
Heads up play by Turtle Day.
Definitely good stuff here, and Golden Guardians, they swap over Ezreal to the top side, so they still get some of the split the turret plate money with him.
Oh, and this is why you cannot face check a unwarded area if you are Viego. There's not a completed item spike for Gory quite yet. It's just components, so the shock blasts don't hit as hard as they would like, but they're going to go for the engage. Boogie engages, but gets blown up by the burst damage from Golden Guardians, and there's no rebuttal from the side of TSM. They're forced out of the river.
A real win con of theirs anyways, but this is going to start it in Golden Guardian's favor.
Take another look at those jungler rankings.
The angle is that the Soraka Silence is throwing a big rut in the entire wheel of the chain.
It's comp diff, as you can see.
Elise and Ezreal and Soraka. This duo, this trio, I did not expect to be this potent, but they are making damn short work of TSM's HP bars.
River gets out to the minion just a little bit ahead, and they're going to be able to easily redouble their efforts. The tower's also going to die, so huge value on the pick here. Golden Guardians effectively snowballing ahead.
This is the trio kind of Golden Guardians. Once Golden Guardians showed up en masse, there's no way they can actually take this team fight. So it's a clever idea knowing that Golden Guardians are going to be moving this objective. Oh, maybe they actually will take the fight.
Huge decimating smash from Licorice, and the silence prevents Boogie or Maple from being able to do anything. Chime tries to buy time with the quickness.
Easy engage for Licorice there.
You were stunned. Maple was stunned from 100% to 0.
Then silenced.
Body hit the ground, immediately layered.
Uh-oh. And Wild Turtle forced to use the Featherstorm. A flank from Chime and Solo on the right side. The Repel. They tried to time the Rupture on reverse descent, but it's not even necessary. They still have the burst damage to get that shutdown. And now, Boogie is a spider. He's going to walk away with it.
That's a very necessary shutdown for TSM. Play off the early lead, have to snowball with the poke comp. They're going to go for a dive, though.
Solo's got no flash to walk away from this one. Easy pickup for 6A. This Ezreal has been accelerated, boys.
He still could not stick around for the tail end of that fight because they'd used basically all their cooldowns on that. But still, a nice little extra influence.
As Golden Guardians set up control in this jungle quadrant. The TSM still have 2 wards into these bushes, so they look for the pick on the Licorice. He is a tank, but they are bursting away at his health rapidly. But Wild Turtle, flanked by River, is forced to retreat. Use the Featherstorm, still has 2 summoner spells, but he's out of this fight as Solo finally gets blasted by Gory.
Huge power move for Golden Guardian. Pit right now, he sees 8,000 health. It's quickly dropping.
Licorice is marking on the right side. Golden Guardians start to peel off. keeping it at 5,000 HP, but they just turn right onto TSM, knowing that Chime cannot be there for long, and that's another member down as Golden Guardians will return to the Baron.
Golden Guardians
Has the Heartbreaker to get over the wall. They're burning it down. This could be a flip,
No
but
vision.
1,000 HP. They have no vision, as you called it, Mark, and that means we're going to lose control of the river because of it.
Yeah, isn't really a pick if it's on the Scion.
No, not really. You're absolutely right. I mean, Wild Turtle's getting some damage, but he's now forced into the... But the River's approaching from the left side, and he already used the Featherstorm, so he's got no way out of this one, but they don't get a chance to punish it. He still has Flash to play with, but he flashed over the wall, and 6A takes him out! TSM are now on the run. No AD carry to support them at this point. Maple trying to put as much damage as he can, but he's not fully online yet. He's just running away as Golden Guardians make short work of TSM.
They're not done yet. Maple able to get out with the flash. TSM tried to pick a fight with Licorice. They turned that one around, instantly find 3 kills, and Golden Guardians are gonna keep pushing down this bot lane. Look for the inhibitor.
The Golden Guardians are the real deal here. Towards the top of the standings of the LCS, and they're gonna stay there, breaking open this TSM base. Inhibitor down very easily for them.
Maple's trying to hold it off as long as he can.
Arcane shift forward, flash to forward, get in there, get the job done.
Yeah, 6-0-2 now for Stix-A Boogie.
Oh my goodness, they tried to look for a 2v1 on Agori, but he's got so much damage in his back pocket. He turns it quickly on Boogie's head. Maple's forced away. Chime could not get there to support the cause fast enough. I mean, it's an 11,000 gold lead for Golden Guardians. They are just moments away from closing it down.
And I love this from them. From draft, you could tell as we get another attempted pick.
Continue.
Yeah, you could tell. As soon as the Elise was left straight to the bank for themselves, top inhibitor's also gone. Inhibitor is exposed. Chime's on the flank though, looking for Hugi.
But Gory is marking him. He charms him up. Does he look for Hugi? Can they find him? But no one else from TSM can get past Licorice and River. So Chime's engage is all for naught as TSM are now pushed to the brink. They're pushed to the very edges of their base. They already lost on solo. Maple stuck in his own cage as Golden Guardians will be able to take them out. Stix-A does fall to Boogie, but it's a trade 1-for-1 while TSM still lose 3, and Golden Guardians will make short work of these towers.
Golden Guardians looking on point today. They had a couple struggles in recent weeks, dropping a couple games, but retaining sole possession of 4th place with this win. Might not close it out here. I was ramping up.
Wait for the minions to follow up though.
All right, Licorice looks for Maple, forces the flash. Chime turns around and tries to isolate Gory with the quickness and the charm. The knockup lands true, but Gory just does too much damn damage, and he finally goes down. Wild Turtle rips feathers. Can he outpace Stix-A in his own damage? The Stix-A arcane shifts backwards. Are TSM actually holding this base? There's no way, right?
They're still scaling. Maple's still scaling on the Vagar. He's still scaling. They are gonna lose their last inhibitor, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way they can hold on to it. Just too much damage already done. They will save the game. Have a flank coming in here from solo.
Can he find a rupture first? So he gives Boogie that easier access into the Baron pit, but they turn off it. They realize that TSM have the inside track. They pull off, and it should reset.
All right, Turtle.
Oh no! Wild Turtle gets caught out here by Golden Guardians. The silence prevents him from casting Featherstorm or Flash. Solo is taken out as well. And now Gory looking to cut them off in the inside track. Chime is trying to lead a safe passage back for the rest of his teammates to get into the base. Good cage from Maple, holds him off for... Oh my goodness! Gory! Huge artillery shot blast. Completely destroys Chime. Boogie falls as well. And there's the closeout of the game that we were looking for. Golden Guardians. An astounding 21-7 stomp. 30 minutes into the game, Golden Guardians take the win.
They say they don't need a Baron to beat TSM there. They just find the kills on the tail end, chase them all the way back to their base.